slay me and say this is an excellent business because it doesn't make money. In reality, it really is it's a slim margin business. There's not a whole lot of money to be made, but it's a whole lot of fun. And the reason that the team and I come to work every day is because we appreciate the motorcycles, we enjoy the camaraderie, and we like the culture of the riding community. So it really is a special place for all of us, and we're not really in it for the money. And these guys, the team, really work hard every day to enhance the ownership experience for everybody that also enjoys the machines. So I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks to all the team for making this happen. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. And thank you to my dad, because he really provided the support to start this whole business. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Dad. Here you go, Dad.
Go get him.
It's all yours, Dad.
The money.
The whole problem with that premise of businesses that don't make money is that they don't last. So we'll put that aside for a margin discussion later. For those of you that have attended these kind of events before, you know that they typically are high on thanking everybody in the world, overcoming certain little obstacles, but the most important thing in groundbreakings are the accolades that go to people for making this happen. I'd rather spend the time talking about the obstacles, so I'll do a brief mention of the people that I want to thank. But now that I've got the microphone, I'd like to complain quite a bit. But to get first to the people that I really want to thank, I want to thank our employees, as Justin said, and in no particular order. I'd like to thank Terry. Where's Terry? I knew Terry when he wasn't bulimic. I'd also like to I'd like to thank Brian. If Brian's around, where are you, Brian? Brian's wonderful. Brian and I are actually about the same size, according to my wife. Paul, where's Paul? Paul, again, thank you. Just wonderful. You'd be on top of the list, by the way, Paul, if you didn't tell me that I was going to die any day now. Randy, where's Randy? Randy was one of our first employees. Thank you so much, Randy. You're a wonderful guy to work with. Stephen, where's Stephen? Stephen, terrific. He's about the same weight as I am, too. Where's Kevin? Kevin's a more recent employee with us. Kevin's wife needs a job. She's in Knoxville. Mr. Mayor, I just want to point out that he's a wonderful guy. His wife currently thinks that Knoxville is a much better city than Chattanooga. If you have anyone that might need a really good employee, you might want to talk to Kevin, because I'd like to prove her wrong. Allison, where's Allison? Allison's in the accounting department. She's wonderful to work with. Sean, where's Sean? There's Sean. Sean always has a tan. I don't understand that. Jamie, where's Jamie? Jamie's in sales, taking a picture. Is this my good son? Yeah, okay. Luis, where's your other hand, Luis? Good. Motorcycles are safe, right? Okay, Eli, where's Eli? Eli and Jeremiah, where's Jeremiah? I'm so glad you two are coming out. It's wonderful. They were supposed to bring their guitars and play for us today, but they live together. It's a close couple. It's okay. Maria's our biggest profit contributor in the whole business at the moment. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, Matt. Where's Matt? Matt's with the way you're building that bike for me, your stock's going up. It really is. Thanks. And finally, very few people know, but Justin's sister and my other daughter is Laura. Where's Laura? I rely on Laura more than I think I do anybody. All right, so enough of the accolades. Let's get down to my complaints. My first complaint, I'll try to be brief here. I have an hour or so. My first complaint is with BMW. All of you that have worked with a large OEM know that dealing with the OEMs of the world are difficult at best, but BMW takes it to a whole new level. They call it a partnership, but they actually are ruled by, I used to run a German company, and they're ruled by what are called a committee called a Vorstand. And it's really not a committee, it's a dictatorship. And as an example, we are so blessed as we build this new building that we have to meet their goals for corporate identification. And those goals this year are going to cost us somewhere close to $100,000 above and beyond building this building and everything. Now, we just spent 50-some-odd thousand when we opened the shop 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And I don't know as if it really contributes to your motorcycle sales, but they say you do it and you do it. But the nice thing about it is they say it doesn't cost you any money. And what they're doing is they hold back money that's yours, and then they don't pay it to you, they pay it to the vendor for the... Geez, the most important one of the family.
Upstage but pepper.
Yeah. Anyway, it's sort of like the government. It's just amazing. They take your money, they say that you aren't paying for it, and then they keep the money. Yeah. My second complaint has to be Justin. I mean, really, any of you that know that my relationship with Justin and what he's done to me the last 4 years, again, I don't have much time, but I've got a small affidavit here. On July 6, 2011, Justin filled my office, I had an office back then, with black balloons. I think he had help from someone here, but that was the first thing he did. On September 23rd, he picked up a pink motorcycle and he put it on my desk in my office. On April 15th, he took a motorcycle of mine, it was a Yamaha at the time, and demonstrated to everybody in the shop how to ride it. He proceeded to drop it in the middle of the parking lot while spinning it out. Not to be outdone, he did it again on August 5th, 2012, when I had a witness that day. Ronnie, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, there's Ronnie. He was demonstrating to Ronnie and I how to ride my big BMW. It's called an LT. Drove it around the parking lot and proceeded to drop it in front of us as he came up to us. And then finally, this past November, he informed everybody that would listen that the trick to building a business, which he was trying to teach me, was margins. Now, those of you that don't know the financial side of business, margins are what you get after you've made the sale. And it's the first time that we actually had heard margins out of Justin's mouth. It usually came from mine, but he took credit for it all the same. In spite of all that, I think he is the most valuable employee that we have here. I love him tremendously. I think he's doing a wonderful job. Justin, thank you, and God bless. I'd be negligent if I didn't take this opportunity to have some more fun with Jim. This is more of a wish list. In the time that we have like everybody that is a citizen, I have my wishes too. However, in the last 4 years, less than 4 years, we have paid the state of Tennessee $598,953.09. So a bit over $500,000 by $100,000 or so, and that's a lot of money. And I'm certainly not complaining about the money. We've been barely profitable, but certainly we've been successful to the point that we can add people and add development costs, which is great. But my wish is that we had more input in some way of getting businesses to grow. Not our businesses are growing, but businesses where people are not succeeding, businesses in the inner city, businesses getting people to where they have the spirit of entrepreneurs. And it's difficult for a municipality and a township to do those kind of things. I recognize that. But it would, with that kind of money, you would think that there was some way to get a partnership that worked better to generate more businesses. And it's not just a local issue, it's obviously a federal issue. But that's I'm a dreamer, and that's my wish list. And with that, Jim, I thank you for coming, and I turn the microphone over to you.
Well, I'm not sure that I've ever been to a groundbreaking that was so entertaining. And John, thank you. Appreciate your comments, and also appreciate your tax dollars. So, you know, government's not interested if you're making money as long as you're paying taxes, right? It is important to remember it is your money. And Kevin, if I know your wife's looking for something other than government, because I'm sure she's way overqualified to work with us. So, but we do hope that she finds a good job here so that you can stay as well, because I would be going where my wife's going. I know. The rest of you know that as well. You know, one of the things that we do that I'm glad John did bring this up before I really get into what I came here to talk about is we do have a partnership with our Chattanooga Area Chamber of Commerce, Hamilton County government does, for entrepreneurs that are starting up. We have an incubator that we're going to celebrate this afternoon, as luck would have it, to where we have 71 companies that are in that incubator right now today that employ over 400 people, and it's people that do need a place when they start up. It's located down in North Chattanooga, down on the North Shore, but it's for startup companies that, you know, need a place to start up. They can't afford these the large costs, and they do pay some rent there. But then we help them locate throughout Hamilton County. Unfortunately, a few of them do leave Hamilton County, but you know, we're going to graduate in December our 500th business that started up there in that incubator. And it's exactly because people like John bring that to government's forefront to say, you ought to be helping these startup businesses. You do a lot to help, you know, the big companies, and what are you doing to help small business? And I can assure you, and the reason I'm here today is our small businesses, again, Hamilton County is no different than the rest of the country. 80% of what props Hamilton County up every day is small business. So to John, thank you for what you're doing here with Pandora's, and certainly the financial commitment that you're making by making an additional capital investment, the employees that you have here. And again, it's really important to acknowledge the fact that the people that work here in Hamilton County, again, 80% of them are propped up by small businesses that are employing people, and we'd be in bad shape with that. But again, I just want to say congratulations. It's an honor to be here, and again, I've never been to such an entertaining groundbreaking, and I just hope the guy's not running for county mayor next year. I believe he could get elected by a landslide. You know, one of the I'm about to toss this over to a couple that I've gotten to know pretty well over the last couple of years, and the reason, unfortunately, that I got to know them was because of a tragedy. But it's people like you know, John that stepped up with the piston and fenders. I'm sure they're going to talk about, and it's raised, you know, over $70,000, and I'm sure many, if not all of you, have contributed and been involved in that. It's really important to this community. And it does exemplify what John was talking about when we were in the room, about people working together, you know, can get a lot of things done. And this, the foundation, Hatches Foundation of Austin Hatches, is really important to me as well. And being able, I've been to a number of events, and it's people all over this community, and even globally, they've been able to go out and what they do. And I know they're going to talk about that, but it's phenomenal work, and I just wanted to be able to to do that as I toss it over to them. But again, I want to congratulate to John and Justin. I know you got a tough life. I just thought it was hard what I do. No, it's easy. But again, congratulations. We're so glad that you chose to do this in Hamilton County. We realize you could have gone anywhere else in the country and opened Pandora's and doing what you're doing. So we're very grateful you're choosing to do it in Hamilton County. We're committed to keeping your taxes low in Hamilton County. We think that's what attracts more business. We hear that from businesses that are looking at locating here. Keep the taxes low, and that's what we work to do. Now with that, I got the privilege, and I do mean it's a privilege, to toss this over. And I'm going to say Amy Jo's name first, because I see her in every single event. But Amy Jo and her husband, Dr. Jim Osmond. Amy Jo.
Okay, first of all, it's an honor for us to be here as well. The Austin Hatcher Foundation's mission is to erase the effects of pediatric cancer and optimize each child's quality of life. A lot of you know this, but Austin Hatcher was our son who passed away in 2006. Since 2006, with partners like Pandora's, we are able to serve over 45,000 families just here in Hamilton County, in the children in the school systems, and nationwide across 15 states and 22 hospitals, over 50,000 families. So that said, we're very excited to be here at the groundbreaking and are really excited about today's events and the impact that the Pran family has not only on the community but all the families that we serve through the Austin Hatcher Foundation dealing with those effects of pediatric cancer. So again, thank you very much. We really look forward to Pistons and Fenders again in 2014, and I'll give the mic back to Justin.
Thanks, guys. We are going to have, usually for the past couple of years, we've had Pistons and Fenders at the Coker Tire Museum, but this year we're going to have a new facility, so we're planning on having the event in the facility sometime in April, so that'll be coming early next year. That's it. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Please grab a donut. We can't have any leftovers. Thank you.